What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Wilkie Bucks, and I'm back again with another video. Right? The topic that I'll be discussing in this video today is in regards to why men need to take back their masculinity in this society and in the world. The one thing that you have to understand in this society is that from the minute you are born, especially as a boy, they are training you, all right, whether it's through society, what you see on social media, what you see in the news, from your mothers, from the whole world as well. What they are teaching you, especially as young boys, who are eventually going to end up turning into young men, how to do is to become feminine. All right? They are teaching you how to become feminine. They are teaching you how to develop emotions and how to tap into your emotional side, especially when it comes to the female dynamic and how you encounter and deal with females. Teaching you guys how to become clingy, how to become attached, how to show so much affection and love, and basically to all in all sum it up, place the female above you yourself. And the one thing that you have to understand is that when you do that, you are tapping into your feminine energy, like I mentioned, and that is a turn off to women. Right? You have to understand that at the end of the day, when you tap into your feminine energy, especially as a man, a woman is going to use you, especially for your resources, and she will not see you as that sexual lover that she's going to stay by for a long time, depending on how she is with her genetics, right? We have to understand, right? There are two different types of women. There are the women genetically that when they encounter that sexual alpha, that extremely masculine man that plays his cards right, she's going to stay with him, right? Stay with him long term. But you also have those women as well too, that genetically within her body, right? She wants to hop from one dude to another dude, right? And at the end of the day, it is what it is. But you have to understand that you make it a lot harder for yourself, especially as a man, if you are not tapping into your masculinity. You make it a lot harder for yourself as a man if you are not embracing that masculine side. And what makes it harder more than anything is that, especially as a man in this society, since you are brought up being feminine, from, like I said, social media, them teaching you to basically cater after a woman, basically throwing your coat on the ground so she can walk all over it, basically giving her so many compliments and over-validating her, and having to spend so much money just to prove to her that you're the right one, just to get what's in between her legs, and making her value look like it's above your value, when in reality it's not. And these are the agendas that, like I said, social media is pushing, even single mothers as well too, right? Single mothers are pushing this agenda when they know deep down inside that that's not the way that a man is supposed to be. And the crazy part about it is, like, especially when it comes to the either single mothers or mothers in general, mothers or single mothers are teaching they're teaching their boys how to become feminine men. And then when the feminine men end up getting their hearts broken by women, the mothers won't come out and tell them the truth. But when it comes to the girl side, they are teaching these young girls how to finesse a man for his money and his resources and his energy from a young age, putting their girls on game on how to, like I said, finesse them, how to play the game, how to do things that are going to be able to make a man feel less of himself. But when it comes to the men, or when it comes to the boys, they don't want to put them on game on how to become masculine and how to really deal with women. That's why we as men, we lose from an early age until we go through a certain amount of heartbreaks or bad encounters with women that played us and never really gave us the time of day when we were younger. And we try to, as much as possible, work on ourselves, whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and we become more masculine, right? We become more masculine. We tap into our sense of manhood, and we are on game now. Now that we're on game, we take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to who we are, or to us, my bad. You feel what I'm saying? So my point in general is that you really need to capitalize on your masculinity. But the type of society we live in, at the end of the day, they're going to chastise masculinity. They're going to down it. They're going to make it seem like masculinity is quote unquote toxic. Right? Most people on social media, right, especially from the female celebrities, are going to capitalize and call it toxic. But deep down inside, toxic is what they love. Let me say that again. They're going to chastise masculinity and call it toxic, but deep down inside, toxic is what they love. But social media won't tell you that. Single mothers won't tell you that. Mothers won't tell you that. The society won't tell you that. The whole world won't tell you that. They're not going to tell you the truth because they want you to continuously be sucked into the BS that's in this matrix. They don't want you to know the truth. But let me tell you something, right? On this channel, I'm going to tell you the truth. In the manosphere, we're going to tell you the truth. In the red pill community, we're going to tell you the truth. In the spiritual community, right? Spirituality coming from God, asking for wisdom, understanding, we're going to tell you the truth. My bad, I cut myself off. Wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. We're going to tell you the truth. It's up to you to decide if you're going to take in what I'm telling you and be able to use it as a way to improve yourself so you can be able to capitalize and get the best options, whether it's job opportunities or financial situations or life opportunities or even in the female dating dynamic, right? You have to make that decision for yourself to determine whether you're going to capitalize on these opportunities. But you got to improve first. You have to know the truths first. They don't want you to know the truth. They want you to continue to be asleep in this matrix. They don't want you to know the truth. But you have to know the truth. You have to know the truth. Right? You have to know the truth at the end of the day because they don't want you to know the truth. Because without the truth, you're going to continuously get disrespected by women. Without the truth, you're going to continuously get your heart broken by women. Right? And some people might be like, E-Bucks, why are you saying all these things about women? You're a misogynist, you're a bad person, you're this, you're that. Listen, fam, at the end of the day, y'all can call me whatever you want to call me, but I'm going to tell you the truth at the end of the day. I don't hate women. On this channel, we don't hate women, but we have to acknowledge their nature and improve so we can be able to overcome it and navigate through it, right? You need to know the truth of female nature. Because the thing is that everything that is advertised, everything that is sold in this society in regards to telling you the truth, they're all lying to you. They're not telling you the truth. You need to know the truth if you're going to be able to survive. Whether it's with females in the dating dynamic or just in this life, you need to be masculine, especially as a man. Especially as a man. The way the society has it now, they've completely flipped those roles. They've completely flipped those roles. They encourage women to be masculine and men to be feminine, but at the end of the day, even women that are masculine don't even want to be masculine. They are just looking for that masculine man to put them in check. I'm telling you, if you are a man in this society and you are feminine, you are losing. You're losing. You're not going to win being a feminine man in this society. You need to step up and really ask God to instill that masculine frame into you and work on yourself, right? You can ask God for that spirituality so you can be able to determine wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Obviously, Him using me as a vessel to be able to help you, but you have to want to do it for yourself. It's like somebody can literally bring you to the stream and help you to drink the water, but you have to determine whether you're going to drink the water or not. You got to make that decision for yourself to determine whether you're going to work on yourself so that you can become the most masculine version of yourself, right? Because the thing you have to understand in this society is that if roles are reversed, more likely than not, a woman is going to do the best thing that she can do for herself, regardless of how it makes you feel. So why don't you do the same? You need to become masculine. You need to be able to treat other people the way they treat you. That's the golden rule that most people understand, but they do not follow it. They don't follow it at all. You have to be able to do what's best for yourself, because I'm telling you right now, and I've said this, but I'm going to keep saying it again. Nobody's going to have you the way you have yourself. You need to look after yourself. You need to make sure you're eating right. You need to make sure you're staying in shape. You need to make sure that you're growing mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, in every single aspect that you can grow in that aspect. Especially growing in masculinity. I'm telling you, masculinity is not even having anything to do with the possessions that you have. Whether you have like a Mercedes, a Beamer, a Rolls Royce, you have chains, you have jewelry. Strip all that away from yourself. Strip all of that away from yourself. When you wake up and you look in the mirror and you acknowledge your essence and your aura. Who are you without all of those things? Who are you without all of those things? That determines your masculinity, right? How are you able to react when people put you in a heated situation? Are you able to react without getting emotional? Are you able to think through things with logic? Are you able to put people in their place when they're stepping out of bounds, but still doing it in a respectful way? That determines masculinity. That's why in this society, when they talk about females should have more power than men, or females should have power in general, the reason why I disagree and I say that females should not have power is because females don't know how to handle power. And I'm not saying that to knock any women or disrespect any women, but the thing you have to understand is that at the end of the day, power is best dealt with people who think from a sense of logic, aka masculine men. Masculine men. If you cannot think through critical and tough situations from a sense of logic, you are not supposed to be given power. Women think from a sense of emotion. They don't think logically, because most women, even though they give off this masculine frame, when it comes down deep into it, they tap into their emotionality. They tap into their emotions. But us masculine men, when times are critically tough and we have to grind, we think from a sense of logic. What will happen if I do this and see the type of result that I'll get? You have to think through situations critically and understand at the end of the day, you have to do what you have to do. You have to grind in order to be able to get what you need to get. But you have to think with it first from a sense of logic, which starts off in the mental. Right? You need to become masculine in society in order to be able to get the best options that you will get, whether it's, like I said, in the dating dynamic with females or in the job opportunities, right? Or even entrepreneurial business opportunities or life opportunities where you could literally change your whole financial situation, change where you live, change the type of things that you are involved in, clubs, opportunities in general. You need to be able to become more masculine because people, whether it's men or women, respect a man that is masculine. So if you understand, it's because you're woke. But if you don't understand, you're not woke. This is going to be the end of this video. If you like this video, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel at WokeEbucks, WOKEEBUKS. Tap that notification bell to get all the latest videos that I post. More videos will be dropped this week, so stay tuned. And we're going to catch you in the next video. Link to the Patreon is going to be down in the description below. Give that a check. $5 a month, exclusive content on there. Social media links are also going to be down in the description below, so give that a check. Without further ado, this is going to be the end of this video. This is WokeEbucks, and I'm out, man.